Hi guys, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Tamika and this is See My World. It is a new year. That book that we were calling 2018 is completed. Put it on the shelf. For any of you who are like me, let's forget some of it even existed, and let's look forward into what this a new book, new chapter in life called 2019 has to hold. I started the year off wanting to read more and get into the thought of gratituding every day, put up more content. However, life had a different plan for me. Although I did read more books last year than I had read in probably the past 8 years, I did improve the practice of gratituding when I got tested on patience and kindness and love. Some of those areas I completely failed. Let's just be honest. I didn't pass the test, took it, I didn't know I was taking it, showed up, sat down, didn't have a pencil, computer. I didn't have none of the tools, take the damn test with a pen. I didn't have nothing. But one of the things I did learn in my failing and in going through all the things that I went through as far as wanting to improve myself was that my mindset determined a lot of the things that was happening to me and through me. So far, 2019 has been filled with, I don't want to call them small blessings. They're not big things, they're small things that seem to happen every day that I think because I started gratituding last year, I now notice them, whereas before I would not have even noticed them. Sorry, I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm just hecka red right now and I ain't got this much red in my skin, so I'm gonna work on that. So for 2019, as far as goals, this year is going to be about my word of the year, and it is courage. I hate saying the word drives me bananas. So in 2019, I'm going to embrace the ability to do the things that frighten me. So this year, I'm not going to worry about what people, and it's really just not random people, it's people that I know, worrying about what people I know think of me and what they're thinking about me and what they're thinking about me and if they're questioning me, and just me kind of getting to that place of whatever is happening to me is happening to me for a good reason. You don't get it, I don't get it, but don't put your lack of understanding on me in the form of negativity and hatred. Not here for it, not standing for it. So if that's who you are, sorry. I'm just not here for it at all. In all fairness, 2019 is going to be about me and me getting back to being that badass me that I once was, that is still there, and I'm bringing her back, resurrecting her and putting some life back into her badass because she deserves it. As far as this channel, I want to bring, of course, a lot more content. I will share my goals with you guys when I do the get ready with me part of this video, so you can see that. And if you all are interested at all in joining this 52-week long courageous journey that we're calling 2019, hit that subscribe button. And now if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, keep watching. So I'm not even sure what look I am going to go for today. I just wanted to get back on track and in the habit of scheduling videos, recording videos, and uploading videos. So there are some parts I am going to speed through. I do want to talk about my 2019 goals. To start off, we're going to just put a little bit of this Bite Beauty Agave lip mask on my lips while I do some skincare. And I have used the heck out of this one. It doesn't have the name on it. Like brown sugar, cinnamon, something. Now I am going to apply the Clinique Even Better Clinical Spot Dark Spot Corrector. And I just use one pump. Apply it all over my face. Apply some of this Caudalie Vino Perfect serum. It is a radiant serum. I normally just apply that forehead and then my neck going down into my décolleté. And I just use like 2 drops of that. And so one of the things I started doing in 2018 that I'm pretty sure I recorded videos on, I just hated the footage so I never uploaded it, was allowing each skincare item to actually absorb and soak into my skin. I know from watching a lot of YouTube videos, kind of looks like they just jump from step to step, but allowing it actually to go in so that you're just not messing up any of the, what's the word I'm looking for, benefits from each item that you're applying by just rushing to the next step. So for my moisturizer, I am using currently the Caudalie Vino Pure Skin Perfecting Mattifying Liquid. Okay, so I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I am going to, nose itches, start out with, I know it's not summertime, but we need to be protecting this skin. So what I do with my SPF is Shiseido. We need to preserve our skin. Sunscreen lasts for 12 months, but I need to look it up because I probably need to replace this. But until then, I'm going to use it up. So I take just 2-3 drops, index finger, middle finger, and tap it onto my face. And I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm going to put 2 more drops. Now the reason why I love this sunscreen for normal to oily skin tones is because, or skin types, not skin tones, is because it does slightly help mattify and keep your face from becoming oily for a period of time. It is not an all-day mattifier. Not gonna tell that lie to you. I don't even know where I left off. So we're gonna go with eyebrows. I think that's where I was. Not much has changed for me with my eyebrows. I use these 2 brushes. I wish I knew the number of this Anastasia brush, but it is just a very tiny angled brush, and then this MAC 195, which just comes to a point. I am still using my dip brow. Every now and again I will use a pencil every now and again. So of course I just start with brushing my brows up. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna just fast forward through this because this could take a minute. Okay, eyebrows are almost done. Okay, so like I was saying, I really just wanted to record a video, sit down, talk about my goals for 2019, encourage you to set goals yourself, and just do a, I was going to say quick and simple, but I'm not even sure what I'm really going to do. I think I'm going to do some type of light purple, we'll see, type of look while talking about my goals. One of the biggest goals that I really want to do is grow this channel. So in order to do that, I have got to set some SMART goals that are specific, can be measured, are achievable, realistic, and put a time limit on it. So I definitely want to start uploading weekly. I better talk and do my makeup, or I'm never going to get this makeup done. But I'm just adding a little of the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eyeshadow primer. I'm probably one of the few people you will find on YouTube who does not use the P. Louise base or put a lot of concealer on my lower lid, mainly because I get oily here, and I haven't tried the P. Louise, so I'm not really sure, but I know putting too much concealer down here without setting it with powder makes my eyelid more oily, and it makes it feel a little bit thick and heavy. So until I can find something that I really like, I'm going to stick with eyeshadow primers. So I'm just going to take that primer, and this is probably way too much. Place that, son of a gun. So I'm going to take this primer and distribute it on both of my lids. Another goal of mine outside of YouTube, but kind of tied to YouTube, is just using my makeup that I have. I know that we get into this whole what's the hottest thing going on right now, what's coming out new, but there's no need in us having an excess of product that is going to just go bad. So I want to use as much of it as I can. Yes, I'll still be buying items of interest. I'm not going on like a no buy 2019 type of deal. I just want to use the products that I have. I bought them for a reason and want to use them. That simple. And then I have this Kana concealer brush. It is like a domed brush. I'm just going to kind of distribute a lot of that product upward, blend it out a little bit. So another thing I know, in order for me to attain my goals for this channel, I am gonna have to create a schedule monthly and follow that schedule weekly in order to grow my channel. One of the things I want to do is just start growing my channel, you know, monthly, and you know, seeing if I can grow it by 500 subscribers a month, and then 1,500 subscribers, but just seeing it grow. And in order to do that, I have to put out content. So having that content calendar, so I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. I just kind of know I'm going to do something. I've already planned out primarily January and February and some of March. I do have to finish out March. And so also along with that, I want to make sure that I'm constantly posting to my Instagram accounts. I have more than one account because I have a dedicated beauty account and then one that's more personal and dealing with like my fitness and fashion. And so I want to make sure that I'm giving both of those Instagram accounts ample attention and opportunity. I'm going to set all this on my eyelid with this NYX Blame It On Midnight shadow. It is definitely just a neutral nude toned color. So I am just placing that just above the crease up until the brow area. So one of the larger goals for the year is actually to start monetizing this channel. I have been on YouTube a while, haven't taken it as serious as I'd like to, and there's still opportunity for me to do so, and I'd like to start monopolizing on those opportunities and not letting it pass me by. So I am going to use, I know who still uses individual shadows. I do, because I have them and I want to use them up. So this is Texture by MAC. As you can see, I've put a nice amount of dent into it. This is one of the colors that it is matte. It does have a shimmer to it, but I like it in my crease. It doesn't have so much shimmer that you look ridiculous. I cannot get this lighting together and it is driving me bananas. Getting back to my goals, because I have goals for different aspects of my life. Career-wise, I want to get back into working in advertising. Not necessarily for the rest of my life, but long enough for me to learn some new things that are going on in the industry, apply them to my YouTube channels, and grow my own social media digital marketing business. And along with that, this year is just getting some paid clients consistent. I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that people aren't paying for someone to plan their digital marketing and social media. They are. I have to just, there's that word of the year again, courage. Use my courage and find my courage to get back out there and sell my skills to people who have businesses so that they know that I'm available. Along with that, just believing in myself. One of the biggest things with courage is just having the belief in yourself that you can do it. Talk and eyeshadow. Financially, I want to start saving money again. Since I was last working in a real job, I have not been able to save the kind of money that I'd like to save. So I want to get back into saving money. I think I'm going to use this Extra Dimension shadow in Smoky Mauve. You would have seen me haul this in my what I bought in 2018 haul. I'll link it up here and down below. I want to place this on the lid. So I'm going to start out by putting this more so in the center of the lid. But as far as my finances, setting a goal to pay off some of my smaller bills. At the end of 2018, I did look into determining how much it is that I actually owe, and I actually came up with a way for me to be able to pay a lot of that off this year. It will require me getting back out and working for the man, but we do what we gotta do till we can do what we want to do. I don't have a problem with working as long as I'm getting paid what I'm worth. And then I also want to raise my credit score because I eventually want to buy a couple pieces of property, long-term goal, but I need to be able to pay off some bills so I can save money. So I'm going to be saving. I'd like to save and pay off the same amount of money in 2019 and then double the amount of money I save in 2020 so that by 2021 or the end of 2020 I can actually go out and purchase property. Fitness wise, I think everyone says that they want to do better with their fitness. I personally want to make sure that I start eating breakfast every day and working out 5 to 6 times a week. A lot of people may think that is a little excessive, but I know what works and does not work for my body type, and I need to burn more calories, so I'm going to need to go and work out. There's no other way around it. So I created this Duo Makeup Forever. I don't even know how long ago. That's how old this is. But I'm going to go in with this eggplant color here and put that on the outer corner of my eyelid, almost making like a halo shadow. So along with me working out, ultimately I'd like to lose well over 20 pounds, but this year I'm going for a solid 20, which means I am going to have to dedicate myself to this working out thing, as well as, and more importantly, eating, because the food you take in definitely affects how your body burns, short term and long term. I'm not using that same 224 MAC brush, but this is just a short handle. Just blending the top of that out. So let me go and make this eye match this eye. Let's see here what we got going on. In order to save the type of money I want to save, or any money really, I've got to create multiple streams of income. So I have the skills to do it. Getting back into the actual agency world, that will definitely help. Being able to monetize on YouTube and then sell t-shirts for different events. Definitely one of my biggest passions is fashion accessories. So getting into making handbags again and SLGs will definitely help me generate the money that I need to save and move forward with, I know last year I read 6 books. I read a book a month for the first 6 months of the year. I've already read 1 book this year, so I definitely want to get up to 7 books this year. I want to be more mindful and present, and definitely being more positive. Why I need to be so dramatic with this eye look today? So I'd like to know some of you guys' ideas on setting goals and obtaining those goals. If you use any kind of apps, what apps do you like? Suggestions. I definitely feel like single shadows have just been thrown to the side with so many palette collections that have been released over the past couple of years, and we spent the money. My nose itches. We spent the money on them, so we should use them. So in the spirit of using up what we got, I have this travel size for the Professional Matte Rescue Primer. I'm going to apply this. So I just spread it out. And I'm just going to press that into the face. While that's soaking in, taking my Matte Fix Plus or Fix Plus Matte, and I'm going to spray my Beauty Blender And press that all over the face. And just because I'm using up everything does not mean I'm not gonna be extra. I have this Botanical Farm. It is a soft cover pore matte primer. And I'm gonna take some of this and press this into the areas where my pores appear larger. Okay, so let's get this foundation on and get this a show on the road. Using a little bit of the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof along with some Clinique. It is the Acne Solutions Liquid Makeup in the color Fresh Cream Caramel and NC45. And as you can see, NC45, I love the finish of this one, and it's a little dark. I'm gonna put it on with my Beauty Blender. Give those two a little mix-a-roo. So one of the biggest things I learned about last year and goals was just making myself make time to review them, to plan for them, and making time to do them. Whatever you make priority for is what you will get. Now, as far as concealers, taking our trusty dusty, well, not dusty, but definitely trusty Tarte Shape Tape. And we're just going to blend this out. Whew. Now, it's so funny that on camera this looks so bright, and in person it looks so natural. Alright, let's contour and piece out this bee. And by piece out I mean powder. Bronze and then highlight. Now I am using a cream foundation as my contour because these products are quite matte. Putting this cream over the top just works well for me. I'm go in here and just give myself a little nose job real fast. Alright, I'm gonna go finish this look. I will be right back and talk about the first courageous thing I did leading into 2019 to kick off the new year in a right way. Okay, so here's what I've done so far to my face. What did I do to this face, child? Okay, so here's what I've done so far. We did the eyes. I did an eyeliner that is using the NARS Caviar Stick. Actually, that's a lie. That's a Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in the color Plum. So I just added that as eyeliner, a small wing. I set my under eye concealer, forehead concealer, with a powder concoction. I then went in with the powder bronzer to set the contour. Blush I used was NARS, Almeria, and MAC Raisin. Set the rest of my face with I then set my contour with a Bobbi Brown bronzer, and blush mixture is MAC Raisin and a limited edition NARS blush Almeria. NARS, hands down, best pigmented blushes to boot, hands down. Now I put on some mascara. I'm going to put on lashes. Today I will be using the Kiss Blooming Lash. Okay, let's see if I can finish this. Dead battery. Started in December shaving my hair, and I shaved most of my hair off. I just woke up one day and said, today's the day. Let it go. I talked myself out of it like an hour later, then had to talk myself back into it. But we're here. Don't forget to come back and see my world. That's what I want the whole time. Can you just stay just like this? Or not? Please. Okay. Not my day for recording.